CosmicRadio.TV.
Well, neat. It's Chapter 2. Chapter 3, Everdusk. So this is all new territory for me, I believe. Bzzz. Welcome back, Sergeant Burden. Allow me to say, on ECUK's behalf, we're glad you came back in one piece. But it's time to get back to work. Your failure in infiltrating Xenolifers' ranks and sabotaging their goals has changed the rules of the game. This has left us vulnerable. Xenolifer can now potentially commit a biological attack using the Medusa virus at any time. Oh, Mooncat, you're right. That dog's not wearing clothes. Did that dude burn our dog's clothes? Oh man, I got some fighting words with not Alexander, the other dude. He said his name like a billion times and I don't remember his name. He said he was gonna burn our pet's clothes. That bastard. But sir, don't even start. Is ECUK the like one of these dudes? Or is he Robot Man? Or is he like Hal? I always just kind of assumed he was like Hal. And by always assumed, I mean the past 30 minutes. Listening to your excuses is what put us in this situation to begin with. We have to be ready to fight any biological threat. That's your main and only objective now, Sergeant. Is that clear? Yes, sir. On your next mission, you will have to spend several months on the surface of Synikos. Synikos. I am a robot, and I don't know how to pronounce it either. Synikos. I like that one. Synikos. Synikos? If you read the mission briefing, you will know that Synikos is the home world of the Medusa virus. You'll be leading an Everdusk science team whilst occupying the planet. Your mission won't be complete until you find a cure for the Medusa virus. Sounds more like a punishment to me. I'm a ghost. Do you have a problem with your assignment, Corporal Maslow? Spirit Man? Ghost? Dude? Jack? Mr. Pizza? As we have called you on the ship. 2 soldiers to look after 3 scientists and a robot? Please. Computer, please. That's enough, Jack. I've heard enough of your sass. I don't need that here. Sorry, sir. Proceed. I haven't done his voice in a little while. Sorry. Burden. I see that you have already met your team. Let me introduce them to you. Sarah Gaynor, specialist in psychiatrics and brain genetics. After all we've heard, it's a pleasure to meet the legend at last, Sergeant, said Sarah. Dr. Paul Zinez, expert in bacteriology, bionics, and former chief of the counter-viral department of the Constellar Federation. Well, nice to meet you, gentlemen. Our job at Synikos. How did I pronounce it? Synikos. There we go. Our job at Synikos is just as important as fighting terrorists. Don't undermine this mission by taking it as punishment. They won't, Doctor. Donald Gaynor, specialist in robotics and electromechanics. Donald. Donald in charge of the maintenance of our ship and equipment. I don't know what I'm going for. Actually, he sounds a little bit more like, I will be in charge of the maintenance of our ship and equipment. Right, because he's the nerdy guy. He's got glasses on. I think that's Donald, right? Sarah, Doctor, and Donald. Yeah, because we have Burden, Jack, Mr. Roboto, and Charles Barkley, right? Also, as I told the commander earlier, I'm bringing with us this experimental robot model. I've named BR4-in-Dawn. You can call him Brandon, because elite speak. Hold on. Experimental? In what way? Well, it's a discarded project of the Constellar Federation. Essentially, Brandon. Wait, did they change the hyphen? It was Brand and then Dawn, like Dawnbot, but now it's Brand and then on. What is even going on in this mad future English that is going on? Essentially, Brandon is an emphatic droid. He was designed to analyze human emotions and status to try and please its owner and guests. I like to call him a pleasure bot, because he feeds on our pleasures. The project was deemed a failure, though, since after a couple of years, the empathic module became overwritten with its owner's personality, if you know what I mean, and the droid suffered an existential crisis with, well, undesired consequences. How useful? Yeah, useful. This model has been customized by me personally. By formatting its brain once a year, I promise you Brandon is totally safe. Also, it's not for pleasure. I know I said that earlier, but just forget that, because that's I was just joshing you. It's not for real. Seriously, guys, this is serious business, and I got in trouble for that once, and I took the training course, and it's not for pleasure, okay? When requested, he'll give us various readings of our performance, moods, and morale throughout a mission, and can help us notably improve our productivity. It's super useful and totally not a weird, creepy, like, pleasure bot thing, because that's kind of what it sounded like earlier, but that's not it at all. Quite frankly, in my opinion, I'm sad to hear that. But I'll do my best, sir. Wait, did I misread Sergeant Burns' thing? I feel like that didn't translate. Come on, Sarge. Don't be mean to him. You may even end up liking him. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a great guy. Gentlemen, you'll have time to talk about personal details on the ship to Synikos. Thanikas. Dismissed. Bzz. Wait a second. What about the dog? What about the dog? Fucking doctor. It's not wise to have a dog inside a lab. Some dogs are labs. Like, what is the doctor even thinking saying something like that? Like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. I mean, obviously this one's not a Labrador, but you know, that's why would they call a dog a lab if dogs aren't allowed inside the lab? That's just like, what does he know? Is he a dog? He doesn't know. Psh, doctor, my ass. This damn dog has served the Everdusk better than most of the soldiers on this ship.
Knock it off, Jack. Dr. Sinners only wants the best for the mission.
Coda Maxime, this dog is not broken. This dog, look at how cheerful that dog is. I never see a dog happier than this dog. Like he's just playing in the snow, making little paw prints. You know, just like hopping up and down. Like his little tail is waggling so much. He's so happy. You're broken. This dog is fine.
You'll end up liking Marvin. Everybody does.
I really want the dog to be called Charles Barkley. Can I go into some kind of settings and change that? I mean, Marvin's good too, but
good boy.
What does launch again mean? Oh, did I throw a stick? Oh, I gotta throw a stick. Can I ask you something, Burden?
I'm always afraid of what follows when you ask that, but shoot.
Oh,
little puppy. I'll toss the stick here. Pet your ears. I'm a dog lover at heart.
Did you really expect to dismantle Xenolife peacefully? I mean, come on. Don't play with me now.
Man, I don't know. Liam is a good guy, though. Maybe I don't agree with his methods, but I respect his cause. Well, why are you hassling me? In any case, he was worth trying, wasn't it? ECUK orders or not, it would have been a waste of a bullet to shoot such a brave man. I thought we joined ECUK so we wouldn't have to solve all of our problems by killing people, right? I mean, look at this dog. Can't kill men. Not with this little puppy face. He's like, I mean, we got a dual moon set and this beautiful little dog. I don't know why I say little like that. That was weird, but I mean, he's so happy. I couldn't kill a man with a dog like this looking at me.
I thought you joined the Everdusk because the Constellar Federation put a price on your head.
yeah, and also that. I guess there's that too. You got me on that one. That was definitely a thing. Yeah. Good boy. You wanna catch the stick again? Do you, boy? Good old Marvin Barkley. Marvin Barkley. Fetch.
Well, you know, I like Xenolife too, but ultimately they're terrorists. Ultimately, they're terrorists in the end. Am I right?
In the eyes of the Constellar Federation, yes, absolutely, totally. But for me, the Federation seems a much greater threat than Xenolife. Right? At least Xenolife fight for freedom and equality. It's history that'll put a label on Liam. For me, he's a hero. A very brave man, much like this dog, Marvin. Marvin Barkley was a hero. And from now on, we're gonna fight for the right, not just to party, but also for dogs to be allowed in labs. Because, frankly, it's discrimination, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. We gotta have dogs in labs. Otherwise, all the scientists are gonna get all sad, and how are we gonna cheer them up? How are they gonna be high of spirits? They need a dog like Marvin. I think everybody needs a Marvin in their life. Don't you, Jack?
You really liked that blonde punk, don't you? Classic Burden.
Well, the Fed forced us to kill people, and when I wanted to stop, they hunted me. Liam risked his ass to get us out of that torture facility. That settled whatever reservations I had toward him personally. Good boy. Come on, Fitch. Get that stick. Marvin, what do you think of the team we have here? Besides the doctor not liking Marvin, that racist bastard, we're gonna take him down from the inside. We're gonna destroy the doctor. You know, we really should have just tossed him out of the airlock of the ship on our way over, but don't tell him I said that. Dude's gotta help us. You know, he probably has some merit, even though he's a dog hater.
I mean, they seem nice enough, except for the doctor, who's a dog hater. I agree with that. Very professional and focused on the mission. Again, except for the doctor. Don't very much take kindly to him. Sarah, now she's a cutie. It's a pity she's married to that engineer. So yes, I like them. Being stuck on this rock is going to be boring as hell, though.
After 3 years in Xenolife and surviving that man's torture, I thought you'd enjoy vacation.
Yeah, how is Jack alive now? I feel like he's not really in ghost mode. I feel like he's full on living. Did we go back in time? I don't think so. 'Cause we're talking about that madman's torture. I don't know what's going on. There's some crazy stuff happening. I'm going to chalk it up to science. That's probably how. Yeah, you know, whoever suggested earlier just throw a med kit on him, that probably worked. They probably found the two halves of his body and threw med kits on him and just said, hey, here, patch you up. They had that purple spray stuff. He's just like, damn, I feel good. Vacation needs sun, beer, and hotties. Also, Marvin. Can't have a vacation without Marvin, am I right? Sinaitos. Wait, is there an eye in this now? There's another eye? There's 3 eyes? I didn't see the eye earlier. That's why I was like os and not eos. Sinaitos. This just flipped my world upside down. I don't know what to think. Marvin, how's it pronounced? Sinaitos. There we go. I'm going with that for now. Just because that's a new sound. That sounds good. Sinaitos is just a giant ice-ridden prison with a deadly airborne virus spreading across its surface. Ain't no thing.
Good boy. Oh, come here, doggy. Here, fetch again. Man, I missed Marvin during all those years undercover.
He missed you too, Sarge. He missed you a whole hell of a lot.
Good boy.
I think we might have exhausted the dialogues, but let's try one more time. Woof! Ha! I didn't notice that earlier. He woofed. Oh, maybe that wasn't there earlier. Oh, look at that dog run.
That majestic dog. Look at him run.
Alright, one more time before we go in. Oh, look at him go. How adorable. Oh man, he is the best. Marvin is the highlight. Actually, one more time. Look at Marvin, man.
He is just a ray of sunshine. He is such a delight. I will do whatever it takes. At all costs, Marvin is going to stay with our party and be awesome. He's going to be our mascot now. Alright, back to work. Come on, Marvin. We got this. And then she said, I thought it was a mercurial snake. Man, you are sick. Doctor, he goes, welcome back, gentlemen. How's the research going, Doc? Excellent. Sarah and I detected what causes paralysis within the Medusa virus. It attacks the muscles with a parasitarian live net, but also freezes the user, inducing a chemical coma. It then keeps the vital functions running to create a perfect environment for spores to start growing in the victim's body. Sarah and I reduced the amount of possible compounds to 5. So we are pretty close to finding a cure. We'll probably be able to leave. Okay. Now there's 2 eyes. I feel like someone's messing with me here. Everybody pronounces it and spells it differently. I'm freaking out a little bit on this. I don't know what's going on. We will probably be able to leave Synesius in a couple of months. Couple of months? Oh, man. Cheer up, Jack. The estimated completion of this project was set at a year and a half. What? You serious? I have to start reading the mission briefings? I would have deserted if I knew that. Like, damn. What, you play me for a fool? You think I read them things? Psh. Get real, Sarah. Hello, everybody. Abraham. Man, how are you? Or should I call you Sergeant Burden? Dun dun dun. Liam. Don't worry, man. You had a job to do. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. I'm glad you made it out of the Holistic Empire prison. After all, you and your team will come in handy right now for Xenolife. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard you say you're researching a cure for the Medusa virus. Yes? Yes? Maybe? Cut the crap, Liam. What do you want? Like, what? Hold. Okay. How rude, Jack. After all we've been through, I hoped you'd be glad to see me. To answer your question, though, I want you to give us the cure for Medusa virus, and I want it now. Excuse me? Mr. Liam, but we are far from discovering one at this point. There's still a lot of work to do. Oh, that's too bad, especially since I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Fine, I will tell you what. Discover a cure by tomorrow, and you won't die. What? That's impossible! And don't underestimate yourself, lady. The threat of death can be a wonderful motivator. What's that they say? Necessity is the mother of invention, no? Shaman,
can provide that motivation. Shaman? Look at him over there. He has his scary mask on today. Oh, what a privilege. The scary mask. That is more motivation than you could ever possibly ask for. Indeed. C4 has been motivating humanity for centuries. I am the shaman. This is my voice now.
Jack, calm down. Liam, listen to me. You're a reasonable man. I'm sure we can find a peaceful resolution here.
Oh, no. You won't talk your way out of this, Sergeant. I know you, Burden. You can survive this just like everything else. After all, you're a legend, aren't you? Time to prove it.
Liam!
Aw, snap. Fuck. Fucking Xenolife. Fuck.
Oh my gods. Oh my gods. We are going to die, aren't we?
This can't be happening.
Everybody calm down. Liam is not an assassin. He wouldn't kill us for mere revenge. I know that much.
Don't tell me you're not defending that son of a bitch.
Don't lose your cool, Jack. If he wanted us dead, we'd be dead. We better start working fast and smart, alright? Doctor, how much time do we have?
Based on our research so far, we'll be dead in about 27.50 hours. It's a little longer than an Earth day.
There's plenty of time. Now, Brandt on, how much debris do we have blocking the exit?
Beep, 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 beep. ... 3712 kilograms exactly, sir. Beep, 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 beep.
Alright, so that's a lot of work, but if we cooperate, we can dig all of that shit out in time.
You forget the fact that we are all infected. Even if we get out, we'll be dead.
Understood. Your mission then is to find a cure in less than 48 hours.
That's impossible!
Doctor?
Well, there are some lines that can be crossed in order to speed up the investigation.
Cross them.
What do you mean, Doctor?
Human experimentation.
Are you insane? Are we just going to blindly shoot random compounds into ourselves? Well, okay, so we can choose between a certain death or a possible death. I don't know about you, but I will take my chances.
Sounds like a plan. Okay, listen, everybody, start digging and follow the doctor's instructions. We have to avoid overworking ourselves in this situation. Being well rested is just as important as working.
I think Sarah and I can produce some synthetic accelerants through the use of the chemical computer. Adrenaline will speed up work, and sedatives can help you rest better. There are some drawbacks, Doctor. Adrenaline will make you feel pretty tired after a while due to overworking, and sedatives will leave a person knocked out for a good bit of time, but it's a good way to recover faster.
Right.
In any case, we should work mainly on developing an antidote. What steps should we follow, Doctor? Step 1. Produce an antidote. I mean, that's a good first step. Step 2, inject it into someone. Step 3, pray. Finally, step 4, if the subject endures the shot, we analyze the blood and see what went right and what went wrong. Then repeat.
I'm a little lost.
Don't worry, focus on leading the team. If you want to know more about any respect of the research, just ask me.
Alright.
Since time is crucial, we should work in spans of 30 minutes. Use the clock on the right top corner of the computer to begin work sessions. Oh boy. After every 30 minutes of work, we can reassess the situation.
Okay, Everdusk team, let's...
Wait a second.
What?
The power supply seems to have been damaged. We can't let the battery drop below 0 or we're screwed.
And how the hell do we avoid that?
Sir, I volunteer myself to connect the broken power supply.
Donald, is it safe?
Well, Brandt on is tough as hell. It might actually work. And I can do maintenance on him so he doesn't get toasted. Or you can sacrifice me and leave me as a permanent connection so power won't be a problem anymore.
No way. I need you digging as much as everyone else.
Yes, sir. Beep, beep, bop, boop, beep.
Okay, Everdusk team?
Oh.
Yes, Doctor.
Sorry. Just wanted to remind you that we have found in research prior, if any of us experience paralysis, we can fight it with a temporary jolt of electricity. That's why the defibrillator unit is here. I can do the preparations. Oh, we can have up to 3 charges on standby for use. And in the meantime, you get to skip digging, don't you? Chavez, those are the benefits of having a wider set of skills other than just shooting things, Jack.
Hey, that's enough. You two, calm down. Alright, everyone knows what they have to do. You have a desk team?
Burden.
What?
Just kidding. Go ahead.
I give up. Everybody do your best. Our lives are riding on this.
Everdusk team, let's do this. Oh boy. Man, that was a lot of talking. My throat is something fierce right now. Okay, time left. 27:30. Alright, I wasn't paying super close attention to all of that. So what I gather is we need to create the antidote. We need to test it on people. If people survive, we need to test their blood. Meanwhile, we have to keep power on to keep infection stuff at bay, right? And then if somebody gets paralyzed from the stuff, then we need to inject them with defibrillator juice. And we all need to dig while antidotes are happening. Marvin, what's up? Oh no! Can't inject Marvin. Whoa, that was a weird effect.
What, Jack?
Yeah, that was strange. Some weird stuff. So yeah, especially since I haven't seen any of this, I predict I will die a good number of times. Charge defibrillator, repair Brandt on his blood. Okay. So I guess first we use or do I have to click on the clock to get stuff started? Oh. That's just like a do stuff for a while. Use computer. When would I need to use sedative? Oh, if they're freaking out too much from the antidote. Maybe. Initializing compound setting sequence. Choose risk level.
Why would you choose 100% lethal? That seems extra risky. Let's do unstable. That seems like a fair amount of information can be gleaned from that, while also very small odds of... you know what? Let's start off with cautious. Just because. Set compound number. Let's just go alpha, man. Let's go lambda. Lambda's classic. Alpha, lambda, delta. Setting new project, research, nature, costs, risk of death, 10%, compound setting, alpha, lambda, delta, ALD. 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 Ah, there we go. ALD. Perfect. I'm guessing she probably can't do stuff while he's doing stuff, right? Alright, let's zero those. Yeah, I don't know exactly what everything is doing right now. Connect power lines. Sorry, Brandon. I mean, that's not permanent, right? Like, after this turn, he can stop connecting power lines. I would imagine. I would hope. Alright, so maybe you can dig, because we don't have antidotes yet. And then I would imagine two people can't use the computer at the same time, right? So she might end up... Oh, she can't dig. So maybe she'll use computer or something. You can dig. Marvin, come on, buddy. I'm gonna let you dig. And I'm gonna dig as well. We're gonna go full onboard digging right now. And you're gonna... Just gonna stress, this is your fault, Burden. I mean, shit, I guess. Oh, there we go. When everybody has a task, use the clock on the top right corner of the computer to start a work session. Got it. Alright, so users, the full team. Alright, okay, so if they're both working on it, I imagine antidote either is more accurate or comes out faster, whatever. Yeah, what, Maxime? Man, I've always had a tough time pronouncing the last half of your name. You don't keep your shovel in your pocket? I think we sell those at Scam Stuff now. Shovel pockets. The new hot thing. The Rose Shovel. Alright, let's do this. Work it on out. What time is it? 10:30. Wow, I've been going for a little while now. Something like 4 hours, maybe? Alright, what happened here? Oh, geez. So in order to get the antidote, they have to get up to here. So does... So does that mean...
Does he have to keep the things connected in order for the computer to work? Is that what he's connecting them for? Brandon is so cheeky, so quaint. Oh, is that them digging? So when I have them highlighted, their sound effect is more prominent. That's a nice little design touch. I guess I'll push through another time. This is gonna be, I imagine this is gonna be more of a learning run than anything to see what kind of terrible things end up killing me. So yeah, here's another 30 minutes. Woo! Wow, they did not progress a whole lot. What got you, Jack? No, not Brandon. Oh, damn. All right. Charge defibrillator. Rip. Alright, so you're charging up. Marvin and I, we're just chilling, digging it up. Digging up a storm, dog. Oh, no, don't stop working. Absolutely, whatever you do, don't stop working. Alright, so he's full on like, I'm frozen. Marvin? Did I just click on Marvin? I think I did. Sergeant Burden. Alright, let's clock it up again. I feel like this is gonna be bad news. Alright, we're about halfway to this antidote. So he charged that up, theoretically, right? So Jack full on defibrillated him. What? Then what is Donald even doing? He couldn't get it charged up in 30 minutes? What a slacker. Like, what's the deal with this guy? Yeah, like, man, I get it. Current dig power. Brandt has some mad digging skills. Right up there with Sergeant Burden and Jack. Yeah, we gotta fix Jack up, like, on the real. Donald is not a huge digger. Marvin's not a huge digger. Alright, what's some more info, dog? Body mass. B mass. Sergeant Burden, unknown. Huh. Alright. Sarah and Marvin almost have the same body mass. Wow. Request info. Debris and performance. Debris. Team performance. So everyone is operating at pretty high performance rates. Except for Brandon, who should be digging if it weren't for defibrillator stuff. And it looks like Marvin's pumping it out. Burden's not doing as much as he could, I guess. Donald neither. All right, let's another 30 minutes. What's the worst that could happen, right? Okay. Kodamax, you're still watching the stream. Just checking in, making sure all audio is still sounding good, all visuals are still pumping out good. Just let me know on that. All right, what happened? Let's see. We got it up a little bit. This is kind of like charging the hack earlier, but it's the hack boost, and it's just about as slow. It's actually a little bit slower. So, is the defibrillator not? There we go. Zip. There you go, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. Now we're talking. Alright, yeah, I don't know exactly what the power line stuff does. Oh, is he pooped? Oh, damn, they're both pooped. Oh, he's already resting. Okay. Alright, let's get a readout on these guys. Alright, I'm gonna advance it. Hopefully these guys feel better next round. Oof! Marvin is pooped. Oh no! Marvin needs to be defibrillated. No! Not Marvin. Anybody but Marvin. At least Jack feels good. Oh, classic Jack. You should update your resume and put specialist on fucked up situations. Am I right? Up top. Hey-o. Alright. Man, these two still just working it out, man. We're getting close, though. I feel like that's an hour away. So it's not too far. Alright. So Jack, you need to start digging, dog. Like, knock off that nonsense. Brandon, quest info. What does knowing their body mass do for me? Right now, I feel like not. Oh, I guess that would matter for when you're injecting people. That makes sense. Quest information. Dig power. Is this the same as previously? I feel like Sergeant Burden's went down some. Yeah. So actually, let's get Burden. And oh, he can't charge up defibrillators. So he can just dig, inject, and rest. I'm gonna have him rest for this 30-second interval. Take a load off, dude. Yeah, just chill out. Sorry, Marvin. Marvin doesn't add a ton, but it would be nice to have him back. So we'll go 30-second or 30-minute interval and then try to defibrillate up. Oh, interesting. So there's the battery there, and you have to have the power cables connected in order to up the battery. So you don't have to have the battery charging at all times, but that helps. That makes sense. Okay. Wait, is the antidote done? Or does it need one more to be pushed out? Brand on request information, debris and performance. Team performance. All right. Man, Jack's killing it. He's doing great. Wow. 3,200 kilograms left. That's a lot of debris. Oh, not Jack. Brand on. Oh, damn it. What was I looking for? Donald has a lot of mass, man. He's got that mass. Repair Brandon. He probably should repair that dude. Also charge defibrillator. Oh no. Is that what I had to do? There we go. I feel like he could use it. I want to do that before he gets like so low that that is irrecoverable. Still digging it up, man. You're doing great. You're all doing great. Ah, research complete. Perfect. Oh, I can't talk to Robot Man until he's done getting all repaired up. Talk to me, Doctor. As terrible as our situation here is, I'm a little excited for the scientific opportunities we might uncover. Yeah, well, that's great. I didn't join the ECUK for this kind of stress. This is your fault, Burden. So judgmental. Sarah. Come on, lady. Lady! Poor Marvin's still just chilling here. I feel bad for Marvin. Yeah. Figured as much. Jack is just like, eh. So we kind of need Donald around for his technical expertise. Let's have Sergeant Burton inject some stuff, right? Probably. I guess these guys could inject, but we sort of really need them. I mean, I guess we also need Burden to some degree. It seems like he would inject. ALD. Oh, interesting. So the more risky antidotes we can cook up way faster than that one. That's cool. On the other hand, we can speed up research by making a few shots in the dark and educated guesses, hoping that nothing goes wrong along the way. Safer antidotes will be easier to endure for the subject. Riskier antidotes will more likely cause death. But if we can discover the right compounds for the cure, even lethal antidotes would be harmless. So if you know for sure the solution for the antidote, go ahead with quick research. Interesting. In any case, the decision is yours. Evaluate the risk and make decisions. Isn't that your specialty, Sergeant? Heh. Oh, and another important thing you should know about. People with a higher body mass can endure the experimental antidotes better than others. That's what I figured as much. In case you're interested, here are the team's weights. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, Donald is up there. Nobody knows about Sergeant, though. What about me? I don't know. The ECUK didn't give me any medical records on you, Sergeant. They said it was classified. I see. Good thing I injected into Sergeant. Right? Oh, wait. Did I have to click? Oh, I didn't click on it. Well, that's fine. This is a pretty safe antidote. So, here you go, Donald. Good luck, buddy. Ugh. Oh, boy. Hey, Donald? Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up in about 90 minutes. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's fine. Just a little tuckered out. Alright. Degree in performance. So Brandt on... He gained 6% over that 30-minute cycle, if I remember correctly. So he did get bumped up some, but not a ton. Battery is running low, but not super low or anything, just a little bit low. Can we get somebody to charge up the defibrillators? I guess not, now that... Oh, he can do it. Okay, perfect. Like, I don't like that Marvin's just chilling there. I mean, Marvin can help out. Maybe not the most, but a little bit. Wait, is Sergeant back up? Sergeant's up to 80%, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you to dig, Sergeant. Alright, and it looks like these guys are going to go back to using the computer. They can't really analyze his blood until he's back up and running, right? Actually, I should just run through all of these. Any advice on how to handle the team's performance? Just don't push them too hard. Remember that you can check everybody's current performance with Brandt-on's empathy sensors. Also, it would be a good idea to plan resting periods along with antidote testing. The antidote leaves you unconscious anyway, so now we're on the same page, Doc. Alright. Autopsy. So I guess corpses are useful for science? Definitely. It's not pleasant, but it would be silly to just let a corpse go untouched given our current predicament. Knowing what went wrong with the dead will help the living survive. The more we understand about the Medusa virus and its effects, the faster our research will progress and the better our chances the better our chances of survival. Okay. Let's go out. Yeah. Compounds, maybe? All these compounds seem pretty complicated. Yes, it's a complicated science. By putting the theory of chemical computing aside, it's all quite simple. We know the Medusa virus is weak against certain compounds. However, we haven't discovered the virus's molecular structure yet. The only thing we do know is that the virus doesn't have any repeated compounds in its structure. Perfect. I'm glad I didn't repeat it because I was very strongly considering just going alpha, alpha, alpha for the first one, but that would have been like such a dumb, bad choice. So I'm glad I did not do that. So for example, a beta, beta, beta case isn't possible. Whew. Neither is an omega, delta, delta combination. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
To put it another way, just don't repeat compounds. A correct compound sequence would be alpha, beta, lambda. Isn't that what I did? Oh, I think I did alpha, lambda, beta. Alright.
We.
Ask about. Ask about. Oh, so it's just repeating this. Okay, so yeah. If he survives after 90 minutes, then we can do stuff. Produce sedative, produce adrenaline. Yeah, I want to ask about sedatives. I don't remember exactly when you'd want a sedative. I think that forces somebody into rest and then they heal quicker or something. The priority here is work. Sedatives might appear to work against us in the instance, but overworking is just as bad as not working at all. Resting is as crucial as any other task here. Sedatives can help speed up recovery. The sedated subject's performance will hit rock bottom, but after an hour they'll be refreshed and ready to work again. Great, okay, so yeah, that's about what I thought. Let's double check debris and performance. Everyone's doing pretty good except for Sarah. Sarah's a little rough. Brandt is also a little rough. Everyone else is pretty top notch. But even then, they're still fairly up there, all things considered. Alright, so let's research an antidote. Well, damn it, maybe not. Because we don't want to research an antidote until we get back information from the previous antidote, right? Unless we do a seriously dangerous one that would be completed by the time we can start analyzing. But that seems unnecessarily risky. So let's do use computer and produce sedative, because it seems like we will need that at some point in time. She's just gonna complain about being stuck in this situation and blame Sergeant Burden. You know, maybe she should inject herself as well. Take a little nap. Analyze blood. Blood. Use computer. I'm gonna double up on sedative. Let me help you with that research. Clock it up. Oh wow, we're almost done with the sedative. If we're this close, then that means I should probably take one of these people off of sedative duty. We're running low on battery. We're getting there. Alright, so defibrillator charges once every hour of work. So I'm going to guess she should probably stop working. Let's check on her performance. Yeah, hers and Brandon's is kind of rough. Sergeant Burns also kind of taking a beating. So let's get her to stop working, because it's not going to... Yeah, but he's still working on your progress, so... Right? Okay, yeah, so he's still working on the project. She can rest for a little bit. She doesn't have a lot else going on. He's still going to be able to complete it entirely, theoretically. If he's able to do half of what this was, it'll be more than enough. Alright, let's party it up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. So there's one sedative done. We're 30 minutes away from waking up Donald. Question is, do we really need to wake up Marvin? I mean, Marvin's great and all. But now that we have a charge, do we want to burn that on Marvin? Because Marvin can help out, but he can't help out nearly as much as everyone else. Right, see, Marvin's doing at most, you know, half of what Donald could do. But then again, I guess it doesn't really do us any good to have Marvin inactive. Good on you, Doc. Oh, Marvin. Alright, Marvin. You're gonna dig. I'll try to make sure you don't dig as much this time. You're gonna connect power lines. We need to battery up. Let's do performance analysis. So Brandon is doing alright, but he's kind of rough. Sergeant Byrne could probably use a rest. Sarah is back up above the 80% mark, which is good. Donald is almost fully rested. He's about to come out of his little coma there. Theoretically, we still have 3,000 kilograms left to dig up in one day. Wow. Did we already burn through a day cycle? I don't think so. How much time do we have left? Or when we started? Like 26 hours? 27 hours? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, hey, Leon's in chat now. Leon's always in chat. Dig group. Sergeant Burden, you need to take a rest, dog. Chill out. Alright. And so how these two do these two folk doing? So we have Doc's at 82%, Sarah's at 82%. Right now I say we let them both rest until Donald wakes up. That'll put them up to like 86%. Alright, 27 hours. That sounds about right. That feels kind of right. Awesome. So then I feel like I still have quite a bit of time left if we've only burned through 4 hours. Okay. So let's figure this out. So they're going to be bumped up to like 86, 87% or something after this 30-minute rest. Which is going to put them in a good spot to burn through some you know, analysis of you know, stuff, medicine, vaccine, whatever, compounds. Okay, so I think this is good. Marvin's gonna keep digging. Jack is gonna keep digging. Burns gonna rest. Doctor's gonna rest. Sarah's gonna rest. Donald's gonna wake up. Brandon is gonna charge up some stuff. Let's go. Ah, Donald. He lives. I don't want to die here, Burden. I need you to believe the legends about. I need to believe the legends about you are true. He was saying that before he went under. All right, let's analyze his blood. Come on, dude. The key is in the blood. You feel me? Reading, substance, structure, Medusa, antidote, effectiveness. First compound present is incorrect. Second compound reacts correctly. Awesome. That is such a solid score. For the first compound, getting 1 out of 3 correct, that's awesome. Third compound present is incorrect. Alright, that's fine. 1 out of 3. I'll take it. So Lambda from here on out. Blood analysis complete. Alright. Don't let me forget that, chat. Lambda. Lambda in spot 2. Awesome. And so that charged up the battery for a full round. Alright, Brandon is at 66%. He's kind of deteriorating, but not too bad. So I think I'm going to let him charge up the battery one more time and then repair him up quite a bit. So I'm going to have you... Well, what are our dig powers? Because I feel like I'm maybe not digging enough. Donald still doesn't have very great dig power. So Donald, I'm going to have you charge defibrillator. Lambda, spot 2. Thanks, Beef. Now it's written down. Can't forget it now. Okay. I need you two. You two are solid now, right? Debris and performance. I should really just pay more attention to this when I have it up now. 87, 87. Awesome. They're high 87s. That's great. Jack is 77. He could probably use a little bit of a rest. Brandon could really use a rest, but he's a robot, so, you know, robot rights are not a concern. Sergeant Burden, 77%. He could still use one more rest. Marvin could use a rest. Okay. So what we do is I want to say, Jack, take a rest. Marvin, keep digging. You're doing great, buddy. You can take a rest next time. Alright, use computer. Gonna do next antidote. Risky. I'm gonna push it. It's gonna be way faster. It's gonna be half the speed, or double the speed, I guess you could say. It's gonna be done in half the time. It's the last one, but there's gonna be a big chance that some bad stuff goes down. But we already know one of the 3 compounds, so I feel like it's okay to do that. First one was not alpha, so it's beta, delta, or omega. Can't be lambda. Luckily, it's so great that I got the middle one right, because that means the first one and the third one are not lambda, for sure. So that really narrows it down to a 33% chance in both the first and third spot. So what are you guys feeling? Beta, delta, omega. Thinking either delta or omega. Probably not beta. At least not right now. You know, I'm going to go delta. I'm going delta for the first one. I think delta. Delta. Delta, 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 delta. And delta. Alright, 2 is lambda. Absolutely. Alright, now last time I did alpha, lambda, beta. So we know it's not beta. Right? Or is it? Oh no, it was delta. Last time I did delta. Alpha, lambda, delta. Because it was ALD. Not ALB. So it's either alpha, beta, or omega. And I'm going to go omega. I really should have done a more systematic approach to this that was easier to remember, but I'm just kind of going with a gut feeling. So previously I did alpha, lambda, delta. Lambda was correct. This time I'm going delta, lambda, omega. Right? Oh boy. I'm totally... It's hard to remember some of these already. It's kind of sad, but... Okay, I'm going to omega. DLO. Yeah, last time it was ALD. This time it's DLO. The D low. Down low. Alright, come on, Sarah. Let's figure this stuff out. Alright, just one last check through. Alright, so Brandon is going to be repaired next round. It's probably going to bring him down to like 62 or 63 or 64, something like that. He's going to start being repaired next round. He's going to up the battery to 6 hours, which is great. Or maybe 5:30 or 6:30 or something like that. Oh shit. Crocsville. How are you doing, sir? Donald. So Donald, he's being a chump over here, but he's charging up the defibrillator in case anybody gets struck with the sickness. We can just, boom, immediately charge them up and get them back into the action, which is great. Sarah's working, Doctor's working, Jack is chilling, Marvin's working, but he'll chill out next time. I just always need somebody working, right? Sergeant Burton's chilling for this round. Okay, so this is a slow round. Worked for 30 minutes. That's great to hear, Connor. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a billion years. Oh, damn. Damn. Doctor's like, shit. It got me. That was a little bit more of Jack's voice, but... Okay, well, that's great because we happen to have a charge ready for you, so... No, what? Oh, did Donald just start charging this past round? Well, then he'll be back into it next round. Oh, shit. Okay, so he will continue charging, and then we'll get Brandon healed up the round after this. Oh, he's at 56%. That's not good. So I'm going to have him dig. Or can he also charge? Can he help charge? I guess he could, and that would get us halfway to another thing. Although I feel like he needs to dig. We're so low on digging. Yo, Marvin, take it easy, dog. Brandon. Request info. Alright, how's Sarge and Jack doing? Jack's at 81. Sarge is at 82. That's good. They're both above 80. That's my threshold for, like, doing alright. Yeah, Connor, that sounds great. I'm gonna be in town. Hopefully next month. I will talk to you then, and we'll try to work something out. All right, Jack, you gotta dig. Dog, you gotta dig. Also, Burden.
Yeah, I gotta dig. I'm digging it up, Sergeant Burden.
We got everyone pulling their weight now. Sarah, you just keep on doing your thing. Look at Marvin, man. Marvin's the best. Tinvek, yes. That's a fact. For reals. Yeah, good on you, Donald. Donald's pulling his weight. Although he's chilling, like he doesn't have stuff to do. Like, what are you thinking, man? We got nothing but stuff to do. Butt stuff. Yeah, we got butt stuff to do. Yeah, Donald, 94%. You don't need to be resting. In fact, if anything, you need to be charging up Brandt on over here. Quest info. Donald's doing great. Sarah's doing fine. Doc's doing great. He needs to go back to research. Jack and Sarge, they're doing all right. Marvin's doing pretty good. All right, Doc. Research antidote. There we go. DLO. Repair Brandon. And you know what? Let's get Marvin over here. No, well, yeah, let's get Marvin over here. He got to rest for a round, right? Oh no, this was his round of rest. Or was it? Man, I don't even know anymore. Marvin's just... I don't think he wants to be lonely right now. So he's gotta chill with the guys. Okay. We're almost done with this antidote. We should have that next 30 minutes, hopefully. Oh, and we can't... Right. We can't check on his status yet. So I just have to trust that everyone's doing great. They're all probably at 73-ish, 72 probably % performance. But Brandon is probably at like 60% still. Work. Come on, did we get it? Yes. Oh, that's the best. All right, who do we... Here, let me talk to this dude. Ask about... Was it an antidote risk? Because I know he drops that info of like, oh, and by the way, if you're a little bit heavier, then it'll be easier for you to get through it. There we go. So we can still access all of this specific information without Brandon, which is good. Although I could just have what's his face nerd glasses guy step off and then ask Brandon, have nerd glasses guy jump back on, but this is maybe better. All right, so Donald is the obvious choice. Jack is next in line. This will probably be good because it'll let Jack rest up because Jack's low 70s at this point. He's among one of the lowest, but he's also second highest body mass. So he's also, I feel like he's also kind of expendable in a little bit. of a way, right? Because he's not directly involved in research or some of the crazy specified stuff that Robot Guy and Nerd Guy do, right? He's just kind of muscle right now. Although we do need muscle, but most people can dig here. Strengths asked in chat, this isn't on Meta CDN? No, it is not. 2 reasons. 1, I don't have access to Meta CDN. That's all stuff that's in Brian's studio. I do not have that. It is only on Twitch. And also, I would feel kind of weird on Meta CDN. Like, I don't know if they pay for that service. I assume they do because it is a pay service, you know? So I don't know how I'd feel doing that. I don't know. It's not on Meta CDN. All right, so Jack. But I don't know. If you really want to yell at Brian and be like, Brandt should be doing Meta CDN stuff, then you can let him know that. But I do not have that. Jack. All right, Jack. This is risky, but I think he can do it. I mean, you did get you literally got ripped in half earlier. I think you can. I think you'll be fine with the D-low antidote. Come on, man. You got this. The D-low. He's out. Diagnosis? Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up in about 120 minutes. Wow! That's an extra 30 minutes over the last one. I'm wondering if it's because it's a riskier thing, he's incapacitated for longer? Or actually, it's probably... What it probably is because he has a lower body mass, it's taking him longer to recover, regardless of how risky it is. That's probably it. So if we had someone like the dog or the girl take it, it would probably end up being like 3 hours or 3.5 hours for them to recover, if I had to guess. Okay, I want Donald to recover. Damn it, what's his name? Brandon? Yeah. I want him to keep repairing Brandon for another 30 minutes, and then we can analyze where his stats are at. I feel like Marvin should chill out this one with Jack. That would be awesome if Jack ended up recovering 30 minutes faster if Marvin was just chilling with him. Because, you know, dogs, right? Like, dogs. You know? That's how dogs do. Again, this is another situation where I don't really want to do another antidote until we can analyze this one. I just feel like it would be a weird shot in the dark for no particularly good reason. And I guess these guys can't dig. As terrible as our situation is, yeah, we heard you say that. She's probably gonna blame me for stuff, right? This is your fault, Burden. Yeah, alright. So what can they do? They can use the computer. They can analyze blood. They can ask about... I can ask them about stuff. They can inject stuff. They don't... I mean, right now they just have the sedative. So I feel like maybe produce another sedative, or maybe even produce adrenaline, although let me ask about adrenaline, because I don't know that I'm totally on board with using it. It seems like the downside is far greater than the upside, unless it's right at the very end of our time left. Doctor,
Is it safe to use adrenaline to boost our performance?
Considering the situation we're in, it's perfectly safe. Sometimes it may not be the wisest course of action. Adrenaline will increase your performance by about 60 to 70%. Oh, interesting. So maybe like I can get Sergeant Burden to take adrenaline and then take the sleep sedative stuff afterwards and then like recover afterwards, maybe? But in an hour or two, the sensation of physical stress will return, and your performance will drop rapidly. It's a powerful tool in this case, but you'll have to use it strategically.
Understood. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, maybe. Let's produce adrenaline. And you too, because what else are you gonna do, lady? Well, so she could probably produce a sedative alongside. Okay, so yeah, that might be the best course of action. Let's do that. You keep digging, Sarge. Let's go 30 minutes. Okay, so now we burned through 7 hours. But we have 20 left. There's plenty left. We went through, what? About a quarter of our time? That's, I mean, we have 1 billion times left. 1 billion. Alright, Donald, you need to knock off that nonsense. Let Brandon, like, do stuff. Alright, Brandon is at 100%. That's awesome. He charged up faster than I expected. I hope I didn't waste a turn, like, overcharging him or something. But everyone else is kind of rough. Sergeant Burden's at 62%. If I can push him through to the sedative, and then push him through to the adrenaline, and then get him a sedative, that might be great. Unfortunately, I was thinking about adding Sarah onto, or adding Sarah onto the adrenaline, but then that would drop the sedative progress, which would not be great. Marvin's 76, Jack's 73. They're both resting. Donald 79, Sarah 72. They're all kind of in the 70s. Dig power. Power! So Brandon is gonna be digging like you would not believe. Dude's a machine at digging and at living. Jack's still got quite a bit of dig power, although he's not feeling the best. I think he might... So what might happen is... Oh, well, adrenalines and sedatives probably don't work on Brandon, right? So maybe what we do is we get Brandon to do... he needs to charge stuff up. That's what he's got to do. Because we're at 4 hours of battery. I mean, he would be great for digging. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's dig. Let this thing rot and die. Whatever. We need to dig. Quest info. How much is left? Where's that information? Oh, debris, obviously. Duh. Wow, 2,600. So yeah, we're making good progress on the debris. And this round, we will especially make pretty good progress. And I think we're halfway on the next defibrillation charge, right? So if somebody... I feel like right about now would be a time when somebody gets struck with the sickness and we would have to defibrillate. So we're only 30 minutes away from that, which is great. Alright, let's do this. Oh, the adrenaline is so close. Alright, how's Sarge doing? Ooh, we can see some of the fog rolling in. It's a nice touch. Sergeant Burns at 57%. He's not looking too great. Sarah could take a nap as well. Okay. Yeah, we didn't burn through as much debris as I thought we would. Well, almost 200 kilograms. That's not bad for 30 minutes, you know. Okay. Let's see. Sergeant Burton, I want to ask you to rest. Actually, I'm going to ask you to... Oh, damn. Well, dude, like... Can't Sergeant just, like, go reach in and grab the sedative out of your pocket? You think that's not too much to ask for? Alright, so Doc's gonna be done with adrenaline right after this round. I'm gonna have him dig one more. He's gonna be in a rough spot, but I think I'll just give him the sedative then. And then he's gonna full on recover from that, so. Alright, let's get Marvin to dig. He's feeling good. Look at that pup go. Marvin Barkley. Living the life. Out on some estranged planet. Work for 30 minutes. Battery's running low. 3 hours. Oh, both researchers are complete. That's fantastic. Brandon, how are we looking? Give me the analysis. Oh, Sergeant Burns not as bad as I expected. So actually, yeah, let's get Sergeant Burton to inject adrenaline, so that way he's gonna be pumped up. He's gonna be so amped, and he's gonna work and work and work. Because he's one of our higher performers as far as digging goes.
Holy shit, let's party.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Let us party. Alright, how's he doing now? 114%. Yeah. Went from 50 to over 100. He's feeling it. Yeah. He'll have to take the sedative afterwards to get back on track, but that's okay. Jack should be waking up in 2 more turns at most, but I think 1 more turn. I think next turn he wakes up, which would be great. So Donald, Sarah, they're kind of running a little ragged. But Sarah's always been kind of rough on that stuff. Let's get Donald to charge defibrillator, and get it over that one, because right now it's half charged, theoretically. So this will get a full charge just in case we need it. I'll have Doc. Ah, damn. I was gonna have Doc work on another antidote, but I don't want to do that until Jack wakes up. So you know what? I'll have him rest as well as Sarah resting. Yeah, lay down there in all that smoke, all that awesome, great, diseased sickness air. Work for 30 minutes. Now, I'm curious if that's going to drop the battery down. I'm assuming it will, although we're not doing any work on it. I was really hoping the battery would stay the same since we're not analyzing anything. But that's okay. Jack. Alright, let's see what it's up. What's going on with Jack? Analyze that blood, man. Come on, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Is that a thing people say? I don't get the reference. Except it was that one show, right? Computer. First compound present is incorrect. Man, so that's 0 for 2 on that first one. Lambda should totally be right. Yep, there we go. Alright, so DLO. It was ALD DLO. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That's how you science, ladies and gentlemen. Science. Third compound reacts correctly. 2/3 of the way there. We got 18 hours left. I'm feeling good about this, guys. I'm feeling good. Alright, so it ends with LO. It ends with low. No matter what, we know that. First one was ALD. It wasn't alpha. Second one was DLO. So we know it's not alpha. We know it's not delta. We know it's not lambda, because it's not going to be repeating. So it's either omega or beta. I'm putting my money on beta for blow, right? Because, come on. Like, right? It's got to be. It's got to be. I mean, it could be Olo. But, I mean, worst case scenario, it's Olo. I think, man, we got this. It's in the bag. All right, Brandon, how we looking? Request information. Nobody's been paralyzed for a while. This is awesome. Maybe I am running this on easy mode. And Brandt on is at 100%. That's great. Doc's at 80%. Sarah's at 71. Donald could probably use a rest. Sergeant Burns is starting to drop precipitously. So I imagine he's going to need the sedative after, not after this round, but actually he could probably go 2 more rounds before he needs a sedative. Then he's going to be out. Marvin, just keep on digging, buddy. 2,300 kilograms left. In 18 hours, we can do that. Alright. Rest. Okay, you need to use the computer. Research antidote. Initializing compound settings, sequence, ... Choose risk level. Let's go with another risky one, man. Like, I'm not willing to go dangerous yet because we got so much time that I think it's totally fine to go risky. You know. So let's go blow. Let's do this. Beta. Boom. Lambda. Boom. Omega. Boom. Setting new project. Research nature. Risky. Risk of death. 40%. Compound settings. Beta. Lambda. Omega. Antidote. Blow. Alright, so we need... Brandon's got to start connecting power lines. Unfortunately, that is going to start draining his performance stuff. So it seems like with him, digging might not drain his performance nearly as much, but the power stuff definitely will. But that's okay. We absolutely need this battery stuff. Jack, how you feeling, Jack? Jack should be fully rested, right? Jack, 88%. Not fully rested, but pretty up there.
Alright. Dig, dude. Can we just take a second to like appreciate how good looking this game is? This art is phenomenal. Like throughout the whole game is pretty fantastic. But this is really nice. All right, Sarah. Do we need Sarah to rest? Maybe? Go chill out with Donald? Play some Go Fish? You know what? No, I'm gonna say right now she should help research. That research is more important than her rest right now, 'cause she's still in pretty good shape. All things considered, she's still in the 70s. She's doing it, man. All right, let's go. Yeah, I mean, if she was not researching, we would not be making very fast progress. Yeah, okay. So we're getting there with battery, slowly but surely. How we looking, Brandon? Hit me with those digits. Brandon, 90%. Donald's still resting. He's still a slacker. Nerd can't pull his weight. Alright, Sergeant Burden is feeling it. I give him one more, and then he's taking the sedative. Yeah. Marvin, you're doing great, buddy. 70%. Doc's doing okay. Sarah could really use a rest, but I'm gonna push her through one more time. Jack's doing great. Okay, so I think we'll just follow this path for now. Work for 30 minutes. Okay. Alright, so we bumped up battery an hour. Debris. We're still at 2,000. Still at over 2,000 kilograms left. I mean, I'm starting to feel like that's a lot, but we definitely have time to make it work. Sergeant Burns at 42%. He's in a rough spot. Oh, they're gonna say, "Hey, I'm busy working." Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get Sarah off of work because her head's not exactly in the game right now. 65%. She's gonna inject him with sedative. Stop. Abandon project. Sorry, Sarah. We got important stuff to do. Burden. He's just full of drugs right now. Adrenaline's wearing off. Sedative's going in. Ooh, orange. Ooh. Yeah, felt noise. Alright, Burden's gonna... Oh, she's not knowledgeable at all. Can't even ask her about stuff. What's she gonna say? This is all your fault. Yep. Alright. Well, you know what, Sarah? Maybe you should get back to working. Or rest. I don't know. Sarah's rough. Marvin's rough. Sergeant Burden is at 5%. Oh, I guess that makes sense. We just injected him. Wow, that's a very small percent. It's a very small percent. Yeah, alright. Take a breather, Sarah.
I have Brandon go for one more round, and then he's going to get to digging. Alright, let's go. Guys, this could be the antidote. Blow could save us all. I've been saying it for years. Alright, so Burden's on the up and up, slowly. Marvin could probably use a rest. Sarah is at 70%? That's... Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was my cursor that was freaking me out. I was like, what's the deal there? Sarah's at 70%. That's pretty not terrible. Okay. Sarah, get back to work. Please. Whoosh. Dig. How's Donald doing? I'm sure Donald's fine, right? Donald's 77%. That's not bad. You're gonna dig? Yeah, dig. Alright, everybody's working except for Sergeant now. Just sit back and watch them do what they do best. Oh, we're so close. Project Blow is almost finished. Oh, man. Alright, analysis. Everyone's doing fine. Sarah's looking a little worse for wear. Marvin is as well. Sergeant Burns almost caught up to everybody. I mean, he is caught up to Sarah. Great, so Marvin's gonna rest. You don't want to work the pup too much. Sarah can stop. That's fine. Rest. I know you want to. That's fine. Doc's gonna finish it up. It's gonna be great. Although that would really suck if Doc was just like, "Oh, I'm sick," and then it was like, he kind of failed because nobody was working on the project after he got sick. I don't think that'll happen, but that would really suck. That could have happened when she was resting earlier, though, and that would have been horrible. Yeah, and then everyone else is just chilling. Let's do this. Oh, is it finished? Research complete. I feel pretty rested. I'm sorry. Oh, I feel pretty rested. Awesome. Alright, Brandon. Burden's at 100%. That is what's up. So he's got to be... Okay, so I think I figured this out. He's going to go dig. Because he's party animal. 100%er. Doc, he's going to inject himself. Right? Because Doc has the third largest body mass. And the people on the computer don't really do much when we're waiting for the effects to take hold and finish and that whole process to complete. So it's fine to just have one of the two computer people, I would assume. Body mass. Yeah, Doc's got third most. He's right behind Jack. And I would feel kind of bad injecting Jack twice. Like, really? That's just messed up. So Doc's going to take it. And that way Jack can keep digging. We got all hands on deck over here. Sarah can just, like, do whatever. She can go play Pac-Man or Snake or whatever kind of games they got on here. she could watch like dog videos, and Marvin could chill out and like they could watch the dog network over here, and that would be cool. All right, Doc. You got this, dude. Feeling it, Doc? You feeling it? Diagnosis. Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up, in about 150 minutes. So that's 2.5 hours. That's going to put us at 13:30 left. I mean, that's quite a lot of time. But luckily, if this doesn't work, we'll know that it's Olo, and we could just do like 100% lethal serum antidote compound, and it'll just be like a turn, and we know it'll be perfect if this does not work out great. And you know what, if Doc dies at the end of this, that's fine, because we already established he's a dog hater. Like, what's the point of keeping him around? He hates Marvin. Let's be real here. I mean, if anybody's gonna go in the name of science, it's got to be Doc. We're under 2,000 kilograms left. I think we just gotta power through at this point. But she can use... what do we have? 0 adrenaline doses and 1 sedative. Maybe we should get another adrenaline. Yeah, we should do another adrenaline sedative combo. Because that seemed to work out pretty well, I think. Maybe. I could start researching another antidote. Right, the Olo. And then if we find out that blow works perfectly, then, you know, we can just... Oh, damn. I just realized, like, if it is blow, do we then have to whip up a batch of that for every individual person? I guess we would. But then we could do the totally lethal version and just do blow, 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 blow. And run through it real quick. Theoretically. Oh, man. I didn't even consider that. Yeah, let's do adrenaline. Alright, sorry, bud. You gotta dig. Even though you're at like 70%. Less than that, you're at 60%. Alright. Just give the sedative to Marvin. He's the only one that really needs to make it out of here. Does this update? Okay, cool. That's helpful. Donald's looking worse for wear. And again, everybody's kind of really running tired. Marvin and Donald. Jack's getting there. I'm gonna have Donald rest because Donald, he's got other stuff he could be doing, like charging things up or repairing robot dude Brandon. Three and a half hours of battery after this. Okay. Adrenaline almost done. Should be 90 minutes. 90 minutes. Brandon. Requesting information. I feel like I'm doing well here. 15 hours left. And 1,600 kilograms of debris left. We're in the 60s, which is not great. I almost feel like we should just have a round where everybody rests, except for Burden. Which we had one of those earlier, so that might actually not be the worst thing. In fact, after this finishes, we really should have Sarah rest, because if we're going to need antidotes for everybody, she's going to need to be on the ball for that. Jack definitely needs to rest. Jack, I'm going to have you rest, dog. And dog, I'm going to have you rest, Marvin. Alright. Keep it up, team. 60 minutes? 60 minutes. 1 hour left. Brand on. Crust info. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Alright, they all bumped up a little bit, which is good. Mid 60s instead of low 60s. Or I guess it would have been mid 50s if I hadn't let them rest. And Brandon is just holding steady at 70. He's doing great. This heavy lifting stuff does not wear him down too much. But we drastically decreased the amount of debris we can clear. I figure at some point we'll just have all hands on deck. I guess we just kind of were, but how's Donald doing? 65? Alright. I think we just keep steady with this. Bebop rock steady. And she's almost done with adrenaline. Perfect. Research complete. Great. So yeah, he can't be injected, which makes sense. So I could have Burden injected, but I wouldn't want to. I would imagine I would want Donald to be injected because he has the next most digging power, right? I want whoever can dig the most to be injected with adrenaline. Most digging is Brandon and then Jack. Although Jack and Sergeant Burden are definitely in you know, the same range on that. But I'll go with Jack. I'll give him adrenaline and then sedative. So just one more time just to make sure. Jack 70, Burden's 80. And Jack does have more dig power. Okay. You got this, Jack. Gonna feel alive. Holy shit, let's party. I think Burden said the same thing. Yeah, party it up, dog. The partyinist. Let's see, he should be at 120-ish, something. I would think. Wow, 137. That's fantastic. He's only 30 minutes away, right? Cool. Sorry, you just take a load off. Donald is 70. He's doing all right. I'll let him go one more. Marvin's getting there. All right, come on, Doc. Tell me that the blow solution worked. Gotta tell me that it worked. How's everyone feeling? Brandon still holding steady at 70. Donald 74, not bad. Jack's still at over 100%, which is fantastic. Doc's at 100%. Burden's at still in the 70s. That's great. Marvin's almost 70. And Sarah's not even doing too bad herself, so. Cool. Everyone's feeling good. Feeling good. You know, there's blood. Whoop. Yes! That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Solution blow worked. Man, that was... What a roller coaster of science. Second compound reacts correctly. Third compound reacts correctly. And that's it. Right? Game over. I win, right? That's all there is to it. Yeah, this is the right one. Thanks, Sarah. You said helpfully.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Now all we need to do is find the compounds for the second structure. What? What?
Wait. I thought this would save us?
I'm sorry, Sergeant. The Medusa virus attacks the brain and the muscles. We just found a cure for the physical paralysis, but there's still the mental effect.
Oh boy.
The virus's psychological effects are my specialty. That's why I came in the first place.
Yeah, great. Listen. It's good to have you here, but please, next time you scream Eureka, make sure this is the final one.
I totally lost Burden's accent. I have no idea where it went, but I don't have it anymore. Great. So, when I thought, man, I'm doing so great, I should have known better. I really should have known better. So, like, now do I have to inject everybody with the correct solution and then while I'm working on the second solution, or is it just good enough to have the solution? Debris and performance. All right, we have most of the debris out of the way, so that's perfect. That's excellent. Sarah could probably rest again. All right, talk to Doc. Yeah. Does she have anything new to say now? Nope. All right. Let's get back to researching. Initializing compound setting sequence. Choose risk level. Alright, so I'm going unstable. Here we go again. Alright, so the last one was blow. I feel like this... If I'm fighting the odds... I mean, it could be blow again. It's not gonna be, but it could be. Just randomly speaking. But I feel like the second compound is up in ABD, somewhere in there. So the first one I want to say is kind of in the bottom half. I'm just feeling. So I'm gonna go D. a L. Or maybe B? What? Fourth one. Oh no. Oh no. What? What? A fourth one? Oh, it's midnight. Would you look at that? Been going for quite some time. A fourth compound. What was it? D or did I go DALO? Setting, new project, research, nature, unstable, risk of death, 20%, compound setting, delta, alpha, lambda, omega. I am doomed now. I am beyond doomed. Dalo. So just remember Dalo. It's like Halo, but dumber, because there's a D. Master Chief just busts in through all the debris. Like, you came to save us. He doesn't say anything back. Dalo. Alright. Brandon. You need to connect power lines. Oh, that's going to drain you quickly. Donald needs to be well enough rested that he's going to do some crazy stuff to charge you back up at some point in the next couple of turns. Because you're at 70% still. Donald's 74, so he's getting there. Should probably charge defibrillator. Sarah needs rest. Marvin needs rest. I'm gonna have you dig, dog. Dig, dog. Psh, 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 psh. Dig. Zach says he's watching BoJack Horseman, episode 1 right now. I highly recommend BoJack Horseman. Roberta and I talked about it in cinematography like a month and a half ago. It's a really fantastic series. Work for 30 minutes. Oh man. Now these 13 hours feel like so much less time, and I have all of this nonsense to deal with. All right, how are we looking, man? Give me some good news, Brandon. We're at 60%. That's not great news. And Jack's coming down. He's at 94%, but it's taken him longer to hit a low than it took Jack, than it took Sergeant. But Burden was worse off to begin with last time he had adrenaline. Sarah, you're doing fine enough to do some research. Wait, how much debris did it say we had? 1,200 something? 1,260. Okay. Getting there, but not fully there. Okay, so since we have the first thing, I don't really have to worry about the defibrillator, right? I don't think I have to worry about that because we cured the physical stuff, unless it was just I actually do have to sit down and inject everybody, which would really suck. Because let's assume it only took one turn on lethal, I would still have to inject 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and that'd be 3 hours of just injecting people. But I'm pretty sure I don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, I guess I wouldn't even be able to do that because it's automatically on the second string of the compound. So that's great that I don't have to worry about that. You just need to rest. You don't need to charge that, but you're gonna have to work on Brandon soon. This compound is way more important than your rest. Research antidote. Marvin, I love you, man, but you gotta help us with the digging. Okay. Let's push through for another 30 minutes. Battery should be at 4 hours now. That's great. It's a good space to be in. Alright. Brandon's looking rough. I think I'm going to charge him up. Gonna repair him up a bit. Everyone else is looking fine enough for now. So rest. Repair. Man, I really hope I hit some of these compounds. I really need to hit some of these. With as little time as we have left. Also, I think I'm going to have to go way riskier. I think some people might have to die. I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to end up being Jack. Jack's going to die again. Dude always with the dying. So the funny thing is theoretically, I don't think it would be any detriment to me if I told him to rest and then requested information and then told him to start repairing again. Alright, great. Brandon healed up 14%. Yeah. Jack is just like, I'll come back. I will return yet once more. I'm ghost digging. Speaking of Jack, he's coming down hard off that adrenaline. So I'm going to say, hey, Sarah, knock it off. Because she is the lesser scientist, for being honest. Go inject Jack. Come on. Come on, Jack. I know you're tired, but speed it up. And then she could just go back to working, right? Whoa. Felt that? Nice. Or I guess that felt nice. Same thing that Burton said. I thought it was different. So now, that's kind of like free actions, right? Those are free actions. This is a primary action. This is use computer. Go back to researching, please. Okay, so now just Sarge and Marvin are digging. They'll need to take a break soon as well. But we're almost down to 1,000 kilograms left. That's fantastic. We were up at like 3,500 when we first started? Something like that. And that was 15 hours ago. In 15 hours, we went down a little over 2,000 kilograms. So in 12 hours, we should have more than enough time to get this done. Theoretically. Alright. So you guys keep doing that. I'm going to have you repair Brandon one more time. Let's do this. Alright, Donald, you're going to rest. Man, that fog is coming in thick now. I'm guessing that comes in more and more the more debris you dig out. Right? I mean, luckily it clears out for when you're actually looking at stuff, but I think it's getting thicker and thicker, so. Huh. Alright, Brandon is at 80%. Feeling good about that. That is in top order. Tenki, hello. This game is Gods will be watching, right? That sounds right. Gods will be watching. Is there an us at the end? Maybe it's just Gods will be watching. I think that's what it is. Gods will be watching. It is an indie game. It is. It was published by Devolver Digital, the group who published Hotline Miami and some other awesome games. And it's just this cool kind of point click strategy, tough sort of narrative puzzle game, more or less. And there's stats. I like stats. Right now I'm on an alien planet, and I'm barricaded in from a radical, an extremist who really wanted the antidote, and we said that's impossible. And he's like, well, either you're gonna do it or you're gonna die. So yeah. Okay, so we're all. It's weird how when I first started this, every time a person would dip into 70%, I was like, oh no, they're about to die. I have to heal them up. Now I'm like, 50%, they're fine. Whatever. Okay, so Jack is at 52, but he's on the rise up. Burton's at 55. He needs to take a break. Dude's gonna be exhausted. How much are we at? 1100? 1080 kilograms. Okay, so we're almost below the 1,000 benchmark. Feeling good about that. Marvin, keep digging, buddy. You got this. Marvin's gonna get us out single-handedly. Sarah's feeling kind of down, but she needs to power through. We gotta get this antidote out. Wait, how good? Oh, it looked like he was doing good. So he's gonna connect power lines. I think Donald's needing a rest a little bit. Is that correct? Donald, 62%. Yeah, he could use a brief rest. Alright, let's advance forward another 30 minutes. Here we go. Alright, battery's up to 4 hours. I feel pretty rested. Thanks, guys. Wait, how did... Sergeant Burton feels pretty rested? Just how rested is he? He was just at like 60% or something? Burton's at 100%? What? I honestly don't know what just happened, but I'm happy to see it. I mean, that's awesome. Maybe it's one of those things where, you're like tired throughout the night and then you have a second wind. Maybe he's just getting a second wind. Maybe he's just like, man, I'm pumped to get us out of here. Let's do this. Knock it out of the park. All right, cool. So Jack and Burton are full on. Doc's looking good too. Brandon's not bad. Sarah's kind of slacking it. She's probably gonna rest this time. Donald's doing okay. Marvin could use a rest. Come on, buddy. Alright. You guys got this, man. What's up? Classic Jack. Dig. Yes. Sergeant Burton. Dig, man. You're a digging man's man. Alright, you can stop working. And you can rest. I'll give you that, because, I mean, Doc's gonna push it over no matter what, so use your time wisely, lady. Okay. How's Donald looking? I think I only wanted him to rest that last cycle and actually do some work. But I'll let him rest one more. 'Cause I'm a nice guy. Oh wait, actually, I think I might inject Donald. How's Brandon looking?
debris. Okay. I want to inject Donald because he's the heaviest, so he's going to be best able to endure it. But I think I did a 40% risk, which if I did a 40% risk, I mean that's not nothing. He might die, and that would really suck because then nobody would be able to work on Brandon. You know, like Brandon would just run out of juice after a while. Like he'd be able to charge up this for maybe 6 more hours, which I guess would put us over the edge. But like he would do that, and then he would just dig the rest of the time. Man, we are running really low on time. I mean, I could also get Jack to take the antidote. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. It's going to be risky. Brandon's going to rest. I'm going to repair Brandon for this round. That'll put Brandon up from 69% to like 70 or like 80% or something, right? He does like 10, 15 points with one round. So that'll get him up to like 80%. He doesn't really lose any performance just digging. He just mostly loses performance with connecting the power and stuff. So Brandon is going to be... He's going to be at 80% or so. He's going to be able to put in, what, like 6-7 hours of battery into here, which is the remaining time that we have left, if he were so inclined. I don't think I'd put in all of that, but he could. And then he could just spend the rest of the time digging. Right? And he wouldn't need to be recharged, so I injected into Donald. Hopefully he doesn't die, but either way, we'll find out sooner than with everybody else. Okay. This is gonna work, probably. Maybe. And then these guys can keep digging. Alright. It's a risky maneuver, but I think it'll pay off. I trust that it will pay off. Oh, damn it. Well, our defibrillator is charged up, right? What? I could have sworn we had it charged. Well, this sucks. Does the defib like slow down Brandon? I don't know, but we definitely need. Now I'm questioning. Oh, we gotta inject Marvin, but man, I really don't want to inject Marvin. Like, Marvin is far and away the least useful member. Ah, this is the worst. Marvin is absolutely my favorite, but there's no doubt that he is the least useful. Like, he digs sometimes, but not really ever at all. Alright, let's double check what he says about weight. I know, not Marvin. Marvin Barkley. Alright, I mean, there's still like a 60% chance that Marvin will get out fine. But that's a risk I really don't want to take.
Alright, people with a higher body mass can endure the experimental antidotes better than others. In case you're interested... Okay, so it sounds like it might not be a quicker recovery time. It's just the dice that they roll are weighted towards the higher percentages if they're larger. So like if I give it to Donald, he is more likely to survive a 40% risk than Marvin, who is the lightest of all of them, besides maybe Sarah. Actually, we might just... well, Sarah's... I hate to admit it, but Sarah's useful because she speeds up research, right? I mean, she jumps out of research a lot because she's, you know, she's always getting tired. But she does help research. Marvin doesn't do anything but dig a little bit. Damn it! I think it's great that I'm at least having this series of a discussion with whether or not I should inject Marvin. Ah, this is the worst. This is the worst. Another important question is how long are they going to be out with this specific injection, right? Because each one seems to have gone up 30 minutes, right? So it was 90 minutes, and it was 120 minutes, then it was 150 minutes. And this one might be 3 hours, which is a whole lot of hours. I don't know if you realize that. I think I gotta go Marvin. Damn it. This is gonna end bad. I just know it is. Dalo. Dalo is the devil compound. It's not gonna... Sorry, Marvin. Come on, buddy. You got this. It's a good boy. Now just go and take a nap. Everything's gonna be fine. Looks like he's doing fine. Should wake up in 3 hours. Guys, that was a tough choice. I didn't want to shoot up the dog. The dog. Damn it, man. Not Marvin. Alright, where are we at with... So Brandon is at 85%. Doc's at 85. Sarah's at 63, but she's also broken. Donald's at 62. Marvin, 62. Oh, poor Marvin. Jack and Sergeant, they're doing great. We're under 1,000 kilograms left. That's fantastic. I don't think we'll have any issue clearing the debris, but yeah. All right, so you're gonna charge the defibs. All right, what are you gonna do, Doc? I kind of want to research another antidote, just because like 3 hours is a long time. Right? It's a long time. So what we could do is we could do a safer solution, because that one was a 40% that we gave Marvin. We could do a 20%. It's going to last a while to research, but we can basically hit all of the compounds that we didn't get with Dalo. Right, so we can cover more ground faster with the compounds. So I guess let's do that. And then we'll have to inject somebody else. Oh, it was unstable. So Marvin, we only did the 20%. Okay, I feel way better about injecting Marvin now. I could have sworn I did risky. But if it's just unstable, I'm totally cool with that. because that's overwhelmingly in favor of not dying. Alright, last time we did day low. Day low. This time, let's just kind of go down the row, I guess. Or at least some variation that is easy to remember, like day low. Alright, so B. Yeah, let's keep the vowels in between the consonants. So let's maybe do day low. Maybe let's do Boda. Boda, kind of like Dota, but like but different. Boda. Okay, let's go with that. De bo de lo Boda. Alright. Boda. Setting, new project, research nature, unstable, risk of death, 20%. Compound setting, beta, omega, delta, alpha. Boda. Antidote, Boda. Alright. Man, we are running tight on time limit here, man. Like, this is... I'm feeling it. Like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I don't because I feel like it's gonna waste time. And we don't have time to waste. Alright, Sarah, she can defib now. Get over there. And for Marvin's sake, go do some research, lady. I don't care how tired you are right now. You need to do some gosh darn research. Actually, you might need a rest. No, you should research. I know, man. The suspense. The suspense is palpable. It's as thick as this fog drifting in. 900 kilograms left. Ooh. Alright, Donald actually probably should take a break. He's just lucky he didn't get injected this time. Next time, I think it is gonna be him. Burden and Jack, man, they're feeling it. They're just powering through. This second wind is carrying them far. Alright, Donald's resting, Sarah's resting. Well, no, Sarah should be working, I think. Sarah, you should use computer. Research antidote. You probably need to connect power. Well, no, you should dig. We got plenty of time to connect power. The only time you have to not be connecting power is when you're defibbing someone. And that just takes one turn. Right? So that's a 30-minute cycle. Right now you should be digging. We got 3 hours left. It's plenty of hours. Poor Marvin. How you doing, buddy? 150 minutes. Jeez. 2.5 hours. Alright, come on. Alright, let's see how far this research gets. Not as far as I would have liked. Not super far. Alright, what's our rock situation looking like? Oh man. It's coming down to the wire. I don't know how we're gonna have... I mean, if it took... man, I thought it was doing so well earlier. If it took 150... Or if it took 3 hours for him to go through this process, the next one is gonna be 3.5 hours. Like, I don't know how we're gonna make it out of this. Alright. Doc's doing fine, Sarah's doing fine. Donald is resting. He should probably dig a little bit. We're getting close. We're under 800 kilograms left. We're doing over 100 kilograms per 30 minutes, which means by 5 hours left, we should be done at this rate. Jack's still doing great. Sarge is still doing great. So yeah, I'm going to have you dig. Your dig output's not incredible. In fact, let me double check that just to make sure it's worth it. But all the help is terrific. Current dig power. Donald, 13 kilograms. Yeah, that's not a whole hell of a lot, but Donald, you dig as much as Marvin does. You're no better to our cause than a dog. But and we like the dog way more than you. So really, what is your use here other than to be a receptor for our test antidotes? Actually, I wonder... Yes, I can't talk to them. I'm wondering if I injected one of the scientists with adrenaline, if they could come up with an antidote even faster. I would be willing to bet that would work, and I might have to do that this next round. Not the next turn, but whenever they're done with the antidote. Or something. Alright, 9 hours. 9 hours! We're now almost 2/3 of the way done. We started at 27 hours. So we burned off. Yeah, we're at exactly 2/3. We burned through 18 hours and we have 9 left. Whoa, are we flooding? What? Or oh, that's snow. Because we're breaking through so far, the snow has started to leak in. That's cool. I love this game. You know, like having the snow here is not the most impressive thing, but like it's just a really nice attention to detail that like I you know, you get caught in the routine of this that you forget that there's like stuff outside. Like back when we were playing fetch with Marvin. Oh. Alright, 600 left. Donald should probably take a breather. Man, he really... Man, what a useless... Not entirely useless, but... Just like, what a... I keep wanting to say numpty. Because he's very numpty-like. Alright, we're getting close to outside, so it's time to charge this back up for a little bit. And then we'll need Donald to rest up to repair Brandt on whenever he's done charging up. Marvin, how you looking, buddy? 2 hours left? Ooh, an hour and a half. Wow, okay. Great. Alright, let's get Buddha. Let's get that out. Still gonna be at least another turn, but... Oh, it looks like 2 more turns. 2 more turns with both of them working on it. Oh, jeez. Alright. Info. Alright, Sarah's looking worse for wear, but she really has to just power through. Like, there's no other option in my mind. Donald is nerd dude, right? So Donald, he's healing up, but he's not in the worst of situations. Everyone else is at least above 70. Most of them are closer to 80 than 70, which is fantastic. Okay, so just keep powering through. Sorry, Sarah.
unfortunately, you don't get to take breaks. Oh, damn. Alright, we gotta fix him up fast. Because if the same thing happens to Sarah, we lose this antidote, and that is bad. Alright, defib duty. Brandon, defib duty. This is top priority. Brandon, what's the status of everyone looking like? Oh, this is a lot worse than it was last round. It's a lot worse. A lot less 70s. Marvin's looking like he's coming to a full recovery, though. That's fantastic news. In fact, before even looking at everyone else, I'm going to get a diagnosis. Looks like he's doing fine. That is perfect. You know, he's a trooper. I fully believe in Marvin. I think he's gonna be all right. He's gonna make it through this. All right, so Brandon, he's doing fine. He's a little bit less than I would like, but that's fine. Sarah, now more than ever, you have to power through. It could not be more important for you to not rest right now. Yeah, Marvin's doing great. Jack's killing it. Sarge is doing fantastic as well. Donald, you know, he's getting by. He's a nerd. He's got low stamina. He's not exactly a physical type, but you know, he's making ends meet. He's working hard. I appreciate that. I see what he's doing. All right, here we go. All right, you got this, Sarah. Just don't go crazy again. You got crazy not too long ago, so... one more. I think. One more. Especially if we get Doc defibbed. There we go. Oh, damn. Marvin's up. Perfect. Now this is what I call teamwork, ladies and gentlemen. This is esports. Alright, how's everyone looking, man? Marvin's up and at 'em. Yeah! Alright, we need to analyze his blood pronto. Doc's doing great. Sarah's rough, but she needs to power through this next antidote. Then she can sleep. That's fine. Jack and Sarge, they're doing fine as well. Donald, he's getting by. We're at 3:30. That'll be good for now. Marvin, analyze blood. Alright, it's not going to hurt at all, Marvin. Just a quick little prick. And you won't feel a thing. Hope you're well rested. Good dog. Good dog. Oh yeah, who's a good dog? First one, correct. D. Yes, that is such a clutch move. That is such a good get for us. Unfortunately, that means Boda is going to have at least one incorrect compound, but that's fine because hopefully any of the ones that we miss here, we will get through Boda. Okay. D is correct. That would be insane if it's just like, oh, by the way, you got all 4 correct. That would be phenomenal. I would cry. First compound reacts correctly. And second compound? Oh! Second compound present is incorrect. Hopefully it's Omega. Am I right? Third one, correct. Holy hell. This is so fantastic. Unfortunately, that means that Boda has at least 2 incorrect. But hopefully it has correct what this other one is incorrect. Okay. Third one, correct. Fourth compound seems to work, but is misplaced. No way. Awesome. Okay.
So we can basically ditch Boda. We pretty much have it. Right? Like, we almost have it. It's DOL something. It's DOL, not A, not O, not L. So I'm thinking it could be DOL. So what could it be? It could be DOLB. It could be DOLD, right? Like, it says there can't be consecutive letters, but you might be able to have it in the same thing. I would do DOLB. Man, my mind is racing. I'm still gonna try out the Boda because there could be valuable information in that. Hold on, I'm actually gonna write this down just so I know for a fact, because we are in such a tight spot. I can't risk possibly losing any of this information. This incredible information. Alright. DOL. We know that for a fact. Oh. Blood analysis complete. Okay, so next round, Boda is going to be done. I figure we'll probably inject Donald. I mean, we might even just ditch it entirely. Right? So, our potential compounds are alpha, beta, delta, lambda, and omega, correct? ABDLO. So it's got to be DOL. DOL, the O cannot work. The L will not work. I'm guessing the A will not work since it didn't say... This seems to work, but it's misplaced. Right? Just like the O was. It would have done that as well. So it has to be either B or D. And I'm guessing it's B just because that's going to be... It's going to be, you know, all different characters. Oh, man. I'm feeling so pumped. Marvin, you want to dig a little bit? I know you just had a big experience here. But I think it would make you feel good to get back in the habit of things, back in the rhythm, if you dig for us. It's a good dog. All right. Debris and performance. 430 left. Oh man, we're rocking this. Yeah, I think we just skip Boda, like, entirely. Right? Like, we put in the time to it, which sucks, but we got so close with Dalo that I think having somebody incapacitated with Boda is just it's gonna be more detrimental than it is worthwhile. So I say we start a new one and we make it way risky because we're gonna have at least 75% of it correct. And we do D-O-L-B. Dolb. Oh. Otherwise, this would have been, if we had missed a bunch of missed a bunch of the components in the last one, this would have been a perfect strategy. So I still think it was a good use of time, but sorry, Sarah, but all of your work was useless. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do it. You need to sleep. Or could you inject? You don't have anything to inject. Okay. Sleep. Alright, Doc. Oh, don't talk. Use computer. I need you to use your sciences in the best of your capacity. Dangerous. Because we need it fast. And right now we have kind of a 50% chance, but I feel like we even have a better percent chance just because this doesn't have any kind of repeating compounds. So D, delta. I feel so much more confident now that I have everything written down. I really should have done this earlier. D, omega. O for number 2. Omega. Okay. Set compound number 3. L, lambda. L, lambda. Set compound number 4. B, beta. Are you sure, Brandt? Affirmative. B, beta. Setting new project. Research, nature, dangerous. Risk of death, 75%. Compound setting, delta, omega, lambda, beta. Dolb. Project Dolb. Activate. And I figure for this one we'll inject, poor guy, we'll inject Jack. Because I feel like even if he dies, he might be able to come back. So, I'm alright with that. I really couldn't stomach injecting Marvin again. Although, I don't know, we could probably inject Donald and he'd be cool with it. Just like, whatever. He's a big dude. I need you to dig, man. We gotta get the last of this stuff out. Brandon. So Sarah's kind of rough, but she's resting, so that'll be fine. Brandon's not gonna be detrimented at all by this. 431. We're looking good. We're gonna be at 300 by the next 30-minute cycle. Donald 63. He's doing fine. But he's not going to be super useful digging, so I'm going to have him rest up. And then he might do defib after that. Just in case somebody else gets locked up. Everyone else is doing really great. Really great. Cannot complain. Work for 30. Come on. We got this. Dangerous. Dangerous. It's going pretty fast. You know, I think it would be so appreciated if you would help out Sarah. I don't want to bother you or pester you or anything, but we're all in a tight spot here. Did she increase at all? I mean, maybe she must have been in the 40s or something, because I don't really remember it being much lower than that, but that's pretty low. Maybe I'll let her do one more. Oh, it looks like the ice is melting. So now it actually is water, right? I feel like that's different. Maybe I'm imagining things. Maybe that's still ice. It's kind of hard to tell. Everyone else is in the 60s. Feeling fine. Although, actually, I do think I'm going to get Burden to rest for a round. Just because he's about to dip into the 50s. So he's going to rest a little bit. How's Marvin doing? My main man. Marvin, 86. Man, what a trooper. That guy. He can't help himself. Look at him digging. It's like he was born to dig. This is his life. He lives to help us. The few, the true, the proud, the scientists. Alright, yeah, Sarah, you gotta start researching. I mean, I want to let you do your thing and all, but... Alright, let's go. Dolb. Project Dolb, halfway done. It's definitely going by pretty quickly. We need it to go by even quicker, though, because if it's going to take 3.5 hours, you know, we're going to be... It's going to be like 2 hours remaining by the time somebody wakes up from that. You know, assuming that they wake up from that, because it's like... That's a high-risk stuff. I wonder what Sergeant Burden's, like, actual weight is. I think it's kind of weird that he doesn't know his own weight and that it's classified. Mysteries. Alright, let's get a breakdown. Break me down, man. 50% Sarah. I'm sorry, but you gotta keep pushing through. Or you know what, maybe she can branch off and she can do a sedative for herself. But even then, she won't be able to be injected until he's done. 230 left. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jack rest this round. Sarge is going to keep resting. Marvin, you keep doing your thing, bro. You are going to charge defib. Brandon's going to keep on digging because that's not going to hurt him any. Sarah, you know what? Keep working. Keep working. You can rest after this is done. Because we probably won't really need any more science stuff after this is done. Because I feel like this has got to be it. Okay. 30 minutes. I feel pretty rested. Is that Burden? Oh, that's Jack. Jack's 100%, man. He went from 60 to 100. I feel like I'm just like timing these really right. Like right when they need the rest the most, they get it, and then they get like an extra boost or something. I don't know, but this is fantastic. So Jack can go right back to digging. Marvin's still digging away. He's doing great. Burden, I'll let him rest one more turn. We only have 170 left. That's like an hour left of digging, which is not a whole lot. You know, in that case, I'll have Burden dig as well, just to power through as quickly as possible. Sarah, you're a trooper. One more turn and you can rest. Everyone else is doing great. Yeah. I got a positive outlook. Oh. Wrong one. Dig. 2 hours of battery left. Well, you know what? Right now, you're good. And then defib will be up next round, so in case anybody needs defib, that's good to go. We don't even need Brandon to do anything with that, so. Oh, we're getting so close. So close. Research complete. This has got to be it. Okay. Let's get an analysis of what's going on. Debrief. So I'm gonna put Donald under. I feel like he's gonna be the best to take this highly risky antidote. Brandon is doing fine. He could charge this up for the rest of our time and be, well, I guess he couldn't do it for the rest of our time, but he can charge up for and give us the remainder of the time left battery if he needed to. So he's doing good. Mostly just Sarah needs a rest. Oh, only 43 kilograms left. So that's one more turn. So we appreciate what you've done, Donald. But you're gonna take the dobe. Take the dobe. Take one for the team, nerd. All right, he's gonna chill out. Just relax a bit. There you go. Go to sleep. Diagnosis. How long is it gonna take? Wow. Okay, 90 minutes. Perfect. So yeah, I'm guessing just the lighter the person, the longer it takes. Which is a theory I floated earlier but dismissed because he didn't specifically say it. So I just thought it was taking longer and longer the more complex or the more safe the antidote was. So that's perfect. So he'll be done by the time we have 4 hours remaining, which is enough time if we needed to make another antidote, which is perfect. That is fantastic. And it looks like he's doing fine, which I'm going to take means that he's going to come out of this okay, because it's the perfect antidote. Dolb. Okay. Analysis. I already got the analysis, but I totally forgot everything about it. Right, so one more turn with that. Good. Sarah needs to rest. That's it. Yeah, so Sarah, you rest. I need you to use computer to produce adrenaline. There you go. Gotta make some kind of use of your time. Alright, we're about to break through. I feel like Ligam's just gonna walk back in and be like, "What's up?"
Finally, we cleared the exit. We just need to find the cure and we're good to go.
Alright, perfect. And we might even have the cure in Donald right now. This very moment. So I'm going to have you connect power lines. There we go. Bzz, bzz. Oh, is there a little bit of slowdown or something? I feel like something's slowing down. Sarah, Jack, Sergeant Burton, Marvin. So what can these guys do now? They can't dig. What happens if I tell them to dig? Okay, that's cool. What does Marvin say if I dig? He just says woof. That was great. I really appreciated that. What does he say? Alright, yeah. Alright, so he's looking at some adrenaline. She's still resting. He's still resting. We've got an hour left till he wakes up. Oh, you know what? These people aren't actually resting? Are they? Yeah, they should all be resting. Like, what are you people doing? Like, chill out. Okay. 4.5 hours. We are on the cusp. I feel pretty rested. Well, that's fantastic. It's Jack. Yeah, I guess I hit Jack right in a sweet spot of getting rested up. Oh, well, he was resting earlier, wasn't he? So that's probably what happened there. Or was he? No, because I told him to go power through. Weird. I don't know. Sarah's kind of down in the dumps. Brandon is pushing through. Donald, 1 hour left. I guess I could give him an adrenaline shot, right? Do we have another adrenaline? Hold on. Computer. No, okay, we don't. Oh, but that would probably shorten up his sleep time, right? I probably could have done that. Maybe if I did it too much, you'd like get hooked on adrenaline, and you'd go through detox. That'd be kind of cool. Can you get hooked on adrenaline? Is that the basis of that one movie? Okay. One more. And now we get to analyze the blood. Perfect. Research complete. We have the adrenaline. Everyone's just chilling out, man. Like, let's party. You made it through. You made it through the dangerous antidote. So we know that D is going to be good. O should be good. L should be good. But is B going to be the one? That's what we're going to find out right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the results. Computer says first compound reacts correctly. We expected that. Now we expect omega to also react correctly. Last time it was in this slot. It gave us the impression that it works in another slot. This was the only one that was not confirmed besides that one. Second compound. Computer says second compound reacts correctly. Perfect. Perfect. We expected that, though. We knew that was a very real possibility. Alright, this one should be a guaranteed lock-in. Third compound, L. Lambda. Computers. Third compound reacts correctly. Awesome. Could not be better so far. Now's the real test. Because I'm not entirely clear as to whether there cannot be two consecutive letters or compounds, or whether they cannot be two of the same compounds in the entire antidote. Because if it's the latter, then we absolutely have it right. If it's the former, we might not. We might not. Computer says fourth compound. My apologies. Computer says fourth compound reacts correctly, and that's it. That's the antidote. We made it out. We dug it out. 4 hours left. Now we just party for 4 hours. We can watch some YouTube videos for 3 hours because the comps just like we're coasting now. Like, we could set up an ambush for Liam. Liam's just like, he's gonna be like, what? You guys finished yesterday? Like, yeah, man. What, you think we're chumps? You want to fight? Sorry, Leon, spoilers, but we solved the crisis. We solved all disease, space diseases. You know that space herpes from Scam School? Yeah, well, we just solved it with Dolby. I probably should have just called it Dolby, but I think Dolb is just dumb enough to work. So what was earlier? What was the other one? We have Dolb, and we have I don't know. You guys might remember. It was Dow. No, the man. I don't know. Awesome. Fuck the gods, we really did it. Let's get out of here. Oh snap! Achievement. Achievement get. Oh no, Liam. No. Don't. Swear to God, if they lay a fucking hand on Marvin, I'm gonna destroy these guys. Our mission is to protect the team, not engage in direct combat.
That's awesome, Leon. Sorry to disappoint, but Mr. Dold did not help save space disease as much as we all would have liked. It just wasn't meant to be. Marvin, on the other hand, Marvin was instrumental. Marvin was key in solving our disease. I'm so glad that Marvin is the best character on the planet. I am so happy to see you again, Sergeant. What are you doing, Liam? Is this your twisted notion? Is this your twisted notion of revenge? Alright, if that's what you want. If that's what you want. Jesus. You know, I was so locked into Burden's accent for a while. Like, I was really getting the hang of it, and then I guess he stopped talking for a while, and my throat got super sore. And now I can't access it anymore. If that's what you want, you'll end it faster by just executing me. These people don't have anything to do with Xenolifer. Xenolifer. Yeah, you would love that, wouldn't you? I'm sorry, but revenge is not what I'm after. What I am really after is the cure to the Medusa virus. That thing about leaving your team isolated with the virus? Well, that was a gamble. I have my own research team, you know. But I could never apply these conditions to them, if you know what I mean. Anyway, all's well that ends well, no? Yeah? It's great. I never imagined you would be this kind of son of a bitch, Liam. This kind of son of a bitch. Wow, that is an interesting structure. I like, but I did not expect. I never imagined you would be this kind of son of a bitch, Liam. There we go. Nailed it. Oh, it doesn't feel good being... okay, there we go. I had to read ahead to get the right... Oh, it doesn't feel good being on the other side now, huh? No one likes being Xenolifer's enemy, but you two made your choices. Enjoy defending oppression and slavery. We have to go now. And we can't take any risk of letting you follow us. We're alerting the Constellar Federation, so farewell, Abraham. No! What are you doing? If you leave us here, we'll die. Please, you know I'm not an assassin. It's just that if you get off this planet, I'm sure you'd further complicate my plans. Don't worry, though. I'm sure you'll find a way to survive. You may even end up liking your retirement here if you give it a chance. Chapter 3. Boom. Jesus, my throat is destroyed. Doing Sergeant Burden's voice. God. Keep everybody alive. I'm so pumped about that. So I'm guessing if they got down to 0... they would have died, right? Cool. Alright, later, Cotomaxine. I'm actually going to call it as well in just a second here. And then I'll save the rest for another day. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's check out the stats for this chapter. Alright, your favorite product. Antidotes. Yeah. I mean, I would hope you'd do more antidotes than anything else with that kind of time limit. Come on, guys. I don't even know how you would finish off the level doing more adrenaline and sedatives than antidotes. I mean, I guess if you do a bunch of adrenalines, then you can probably get the antidotes faster, right?
which I didn't even realize until the very end, where it's like, oh, I could give adrenaline to these scientists, and that would actually speed up the antidotes, so the antidotes don't take a billion years to figure out. That would have been smart. So maybe the adrenaline people have it figured out. Your favorite risk level? Risky. Oh, interesting. So I'm not in the majority here, but unstable. Unstable obviously is a very big one, because that's unstable was 20%. Hey, Sunbun. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up here. Unstable was 20% risk, which is like that's the safe. Like, that's not the safest one, but it's the safest one that you can kind of reasonably assume, right? Like, it won't take 20 hours, but you're probably not going to die from it. Risky was the 40%. So risky is definitely on that border of, there's a pretty good chance you could die, but it's also not. It's also going to be relatively quick. Again, it's one of these things where I have no idea how the people who chose dangerous even made it to the end, if that's their, favorite one. And, those are people who probably had a pretty good guess of it and then just chose dangerous at the end of each of those. And maybe they did a good enough variety that dangerous was their most popular one. I sacrificed no one. Sacrifice. Oh, so I'm guessing that's basically just saying that nobody died. So where's the no one percent? Is this the percentage of people who sacrifice all of these people? I'm guessing. Something that puts it at 80, 90. Yeah, huh. Interesting. Marvin. Oh my god, I just realized. Over half the people who play this chapter sacrifice Marvin. I mean, I'll admit, I used Marvin that one time. That one time when I felt like I had no other choice, I used Marvin. Right? He's totally the pawn. Right? He is far and away the least useful member, but he's the most emotionally resonant member, because it's like, Marvin didn't do anything to anybody. And they build up that you have a history with Marvin. But Marvin Barkley, most people killed Marvin. They're all horrible people. My guinea pig was Donald. Absolutely. You have to do Donald, because Donald's the heaviest. He's the most likely to survive all that stuff. Jack would have been my next choice, because he's also the second heaviest mass. Wow, and then Marvin, and then Doc. Because Doc is third most mass, but Marvin is the lowest risk. Oh, man. You completed Chapter 3 in 23 hours. The average is 22.2 hours. The fastest is 6 hours? What? Oh, man. The fastest is 6 hours. So that has to be... That's somebody who, played... Over the past couple months, they must have, played through the chapter over and over again and just, managed to guess exactly perfectly the antidote, both times. I feel like that's what happened there, because that is absurd. The average... I feel good that I'm right in the average length, more or less. Because I got some good breaks with both of those antidotes. Oh. Chapter 4. Hold on. So just FYI, I'm going to go through this this sequence, but once it gets to the actual gameplay, I'm going to cut it off, and that's going to be the stream for tonight. My throat's killing me, and I'm tired, and I probably should work some. So I've been going for quite a while tonight. This is gonna wrap it up here. So hope you people enjoyed. Fuck. Oh, look at Marvin. Marvin's chewing on a steak. The hell got kebabs. In fact, I think I'm actually going to stop doing most of the voices altogether. Just because I can't do it. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love the way this looks. And of course, this is kind of I believe it's the image in the bottom right corner of the screen. This is kind of one of the definitive sort of images. Fuck. Fucking see no ever. That's so Jack. That's his thing. Should have let me kill him, Burden. Liam's death achieves nothing. We have to be better than revenge. Achieves nothing? Oh man. I think everybody would be a lot happier if that bastard was dead right now. I think I might still do his voice because he's the nerd, obviously. The soldier has a point there, Burden. Agreed. I swore to save every life, but I can think of a lot of uses for Liam's corpse right now. ... Okay, people. If rage keeps you alive, that's fine with me. But we have to focus on getting off this planet. Donald, do you think that broken radio will do the job? It's going to be hard, but I think Brandt and I can fix it in time. If I remember correctly, emergency protocols dictate that an orbital convoy will cross this radio's frequency radius every 14 months. 14 months? Easy there. Based on my calculations, the orbital convoy will be within reach in the next 23 days. If we can get a signal out before then, there's a chance we can be saved. Sounds good, but if we don't manage to repair the radio in time, we'll be stuck here for a year. Sounds doable. We can do this, team. If hunger doesn't kill us first. Or we become infected by the Medusa virus. Or break down under the pressure. Or before we're hunted down by wild predators. ... I feel like this might have been part of the demo back in the day. Or I feel like I might have seen this in some like beta stage or something like pre-release. I feel like this is where they kind of shut off some stuff. Sergeant Burton, let's start working. Days on Sinicus. It kills me how this is spelled differently like all the time. Days on Sinicus are short, and this part of the planet only gets about 5 hours of light before sunset. So if I manage the team's time well, we'll be able to perform 5 tasks a day. Conversations are time-consuming, so let's focus on the tasks at hand. I don't think that's a good idea. You should really make talking with us a high priority. We're already on the edge because of the Xenolifers' attack. So some military attitude won't work here, Sergeant. Okay. I'll look after your delicate morale. Anyway, days are still short, so always keep that in mind. You can only perform 5 tasks a day. Don't waste more time. Let's survive, team. Alright. So I'll pick this up at some time. Not tonight, though. Man, every scene, there's so much detail, and I really like this game. I really like this. Let's see what challenges are real quick. Ooh, interesting. I don't want to look at that too much, just because sometimes it has like a little bit of spoilery stuff of like what you might need to do or what you might end up doing. All right. Yes. Let's take a quick look at the gallery here. Ooh. Yeah, I'd love to. Listen to the alt soundtrack on the pause menu of Chapter 1. Oh, interesting. So you go into Chapter 1 and you pause it, and it has a different sound. Ooh, Liam and the Shaman. It's kind of concept art. Check that out. Concept art's always kind of cool. You know? Like, it's always interesting seeing the, like, proportions and stuff like that. It's also, I just realized it's so weird seeing this because these all end up getting super pixelated in the interpretation of them. So there's Chapter 1, Chapter 2, there's some stuff. Chapter 3, Chapter 4. Gods will be watching. The titular chapter. That might be the last chapter. I'm not sure. If it's called the name of the game, it's probably the last chapter. If I'm just guessing. Just guessing. Chapter selection. Awesome. Erase. No. Alright. Whew. Oh boy. That was a journey through the depths of that place, right? That was something else. I would like to thank everybody for joining me this evening. I hope I haven't been too loud on the mic. It was fun. This was a long stream. It was a whole long time. Like 7 hours long. That's a lot of longs. Also, this is K Murdoch. You can support K Murdoch and his music. Panacea, specifically in this instance, at neosonics.bandcamp.com. Hold on, let me check this out. Check this out. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So let's do this again sometime. Yeah? That sounds like a plan. Thanks all. I'll see you later, I guess. Make your choices. Like find the antidote for your problems. And don't let bad revolutionary extremists trap you in your caves of personal problems and emotions, or whatever kind of things you might have going on in your life. Yeah, goodbye.
This has been a CosmicRadio.TV production. For more awesome shows, head on over to our website, CosmicRadio.TV.